David Bowie blasted his fashion sense into orbit and re-emerged as the scary clown prince of pop.
Throughout the 70s, his metamorphoses were as keenly awaited as a total eclipse. He reinvented himself with album after album, and by the time of Ashes to Ashes and the Scary Monsters album in 1980, he was looking for commercial success.
Do you remember a guy that's been in such an early song?
He rang me up from Switzerland, and he just said, "Tash, you know the beautiful clown in the circus?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "I want to be the most beautiful." And I said, "Oh, all right." Blue, I think.
When I saw Bowie up to his waist in water, waving his hands, dressed in a clown's costume, I thought, the lad's had one or two too many wild woodbines, I think, somewhere along the line here. I did ask him once what it was all about, and he went, don't remember.
The song Ashes to Ashes was originally called People Are Turning to Gold. He would do la 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 lyrics. He would just get on the microphone and go la 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 la. The verses were almost intact. He kept the melody that he dreamt up in February. But by April, the chorus had completely changed and became Ashes to Ashes. And I immediately saw that it was like Major Tom Part 2 or Part 3. You know, it was a continuation all the way back to Space Oddity.
I suppose that Major Tom was a sort of there's a comfortable feeling with him, being such a sort of an old figure of mine. I mean, he goes back to 68, 69, whenever it was. I guess that sort of a lot of people still have some kind of empathy with him, because he became a little sort of bouncy hero. I just wanted to sort of bring him up to date a little bit and put him in a Victorian nursery rhyme kind of atmosphere, even though it's not Victorian. It has that queasiness of some of those ring-a-ring-a roses, this is about the plague and we're all going to drop down dead. Boom.
Okie dokie, Dave.
Seeing the Ashes to Ashes video on Top of the Pops was incredibly striking. You've got this bizarre image of a clown surrounded by these real weird characters coming towards you, their every move tracked by this great big JCB. It was almost like Doctor Who hiding behind the sofa type material.
Here's another. This is David Bowie's 1980 Broadway debut playing John Merrick, the Elephant Man.
You are a famous actress.
I am not unknown.
I am reading Romeo and Juliet.
Ah, Juliet, what a love story. I adore love stories.
I like love stories best too. If I had been Romeo, guess what?
What?
I would not have held the mirror to her breath.
Looks nothing like him. Once Dave got his street clothes back, normal service was resumed.
Fashion sums David Bowie up, doesn't it? He's always been so into image, and here's a song in which he proclaims it's an anthem to fashion.
It started off as a song called Jamaica, because the only thing David could sing back in New York when we recorded it was the words Jamaica. So the lyrics for a long time, for 3 months, was Jamaica. We are the Goon Squad and we're coming to town. He couldn't get even the simplest melody going, so we just left it. So we got back to London, and he said to me, he says, you know, I just can't make this song work. We're going to have to drop it. And I went, are you crazy? So he went back home that night and came back the next day with fashion.
You shout it while you're dancing on the dance floor.
Scary Monsters went platinum, and to many, it remains Bowie's last great work.
It's possibly his last classic album, but then there's albums, you know, 1 or 2 albums that have been released in the 90s, which I think in years to come will be considered classics as well.
Like this, for example. The rest of the 80s were dodgy days for David. This is Tin Machine. Still, a revival in the last decade has seen him reassert himself as an artist and internet entrepreneur. At 53, Bowie's ideas, like him, are fertile as ever.